This is Redban coming to you live from Helium Comedy Club for a brand new episode of Kill Tony. Give it up for Tony Hinchcliffe.
Philadelphia, come on, it's Saturday afternoon, make some fucking noise. Booyah! We are live. Hey, look, everybody, it's Brian Redban.
Hey, guys.
We are live in Philadelphia. This is so exciting. We're back for our third and final show.
Yes.
And this is it.
Yes.
It's been a very exciting weekend so far. We have a couple more stand-up shows after this tonight, and then we go back home. Mm-hmm. And we're back to L.A.
Another show in 2 days.
Do it again on Monday with the great Tim Dillon. Just like you found out about this show through listening to the podcast, other people will too. Thursday night, we're in Ventura, California. The next Thursday after that, St. Louis, Kill Tony. The Thursday after that, West Nyack, Kill Tony. St. Louis and West Nyack have weekends of stand-up with them, in which you could check out me, Redban, and Jeremiah all doing stand-up comedy sets as well that whole weekend. We're doing Kill Tonys at the La Jolla Comedy Club, the La Jolla Comedy Store. We already sold out one. We just added a second show to that, so congrats to you, La Jolla. And the Gramercy Theater in New York, the 20th of June. That's a big one. We roll into Skankfest that weekend, and then it's Kill Tony Mania, San Francisco, October 18th and 19th. It's back. 2 shows per night at Cobb's in San Francisco. And then Sacramento just added the 16th and 17th. So we're going to be in Northern California for those 4 nights doing 6 Kill Tonys.
6 Kill Tonys.
8 Kill Tonys in 8 days if you count the ones in L.A.
Jesus.
That's a record for us,
wow.
if you're wondering. So business is a-booming. And if you think we're ever coming back to Philadelphia again, you're probably right. I'd say that's a safe bet to make.
No brainer.
I would bet money on that, and I would bet that money at BetDSI.com, who just happens to be today's sponsor. BetDSI has over 20 years in the business. They have built a reputation on fast payment of winnings, and they have an easy-to-use and fast-playing interface.
You can bet games as they go. You get live in-game wagering options throughout the tournament, and make plays throughout the entire games and events. And you can bet on anything, sports, reality TV shows, anything. You can bet on Kitchen Nightmares.
There you go, but it's March Madness right now.
Oh, I love tennis.
I don't know if you guys listen closely to the ads, but Redban picked the entire NFL playoffs correctly. And this is his first time since then making picks for sports. He made some picks for March Madness. Who do you like this week?
This week, I like the Oregon Ducks. I think they're going to beat the Anteaters. Ohio State Buckeyes, of course, are going to win that. It's going to be April sadness for Houston Cougars.
Yep.
Nebraska Cornhuskers are going to beat the Frogs.
Yep.
South Florida Bulls and West Virginia Mountaineers.
Wow, there's Redban's picks
for
March 25th of March Madness. Also, the UFC on ESPN, Barboza versus Gaethje coming up, so you UFC fans could bet on that. Plus, you have Willis versus Blades, Pettis versus Stephen Thompson. That's a crazy fight. Look at that. Is Thompson the underdog for that? Ooh, doggy. So go to betdsi.com and use the promo code KILL120 so they know we sent you. You can deposit cash. You can cash out after you win and get paid. Up until $1,000, they will give you a 50% bonus on your initial deposit. That comes with a rollover requirement, but $1,000 deposit will give you $1,500 to play with. So once again, that's betdsi.com, promo code KILL120. Okay, let's start the show. Here we are, Kill Tony Live, Philadelphia. The final blowout. This is it. Now, as with all these road episodes, and you can tell by the size of our table and stage, we are going guestless tonight. However, because we love you, Philadelphia, because we love you so goddamn much, we just so happen to bring the entire goddamn band with us. Shout-outs to Chroma Chris, who couldn't make it, but the rest of the band. The meat and potatoes, if you will. We left the pickle back in Los Angeles. Every single episode of this show, they commit to staying in character. We never know what they're gonna be. They have a separate slit-off curtain in that dressing room back there where they were changing right before the show. The first episode, they were high school coaches, gym teachers, yes. And the second episode here in Philly, they were 80s comedians.
Oh, that was the best.
Wow, we'd seen them before. They debuted a new character the first episode, the return of 80s comedians the second episode. Who knows what they're going to be tonight? Let's all find out together. It is the best damn band in the land. It's the Kill Tony Band. Jeremiah Watkins and Joel Jimenez. Whoa! Wow! What it? Woodland creatures are back, ladies and gentlemen. Wow! Look at them. This is incredible. Remind me of your name and ethnicity one more time.
Yes, it is I, Mr. Thumnar. My mother is a goddess, and my father is a deer.
Wait, your mom got fucked by a deer? And then, wow, look at this. What do we have back here? Is this the Spanish version of Avatar?
What are you, avatared?
Oh,
hey.
It has begun.
Tony, my name's Derek. I'm a straight fairy. I love pussy.
So I'm gonna write it down so I remember. Derek and Mr. Thumnar?
Thumnar, F-U-M-N-A-R.
F-U-M.
Look at me and you'll see the stars, Mr. Thumnar.
Mr. Thumar.
Someone is in danger.
Oh my goodness. All right, well we got Mr. Thumar, we got
Thumnar, I just spelled it for you. I just gave you all the letters, 6 letters, multiple personalities.
I thought you said F-U-M-M. You said F-U-M-N-A-R. Okay. Mr. Thumar. Don't look at me like that. All right, we got them. They're going to be with us the entire episode. We got Redban, we got me, we got motherfucking Philadelphia, and right here I have a very special, custom-made for Philly only, Kill Tony Bucket of Destiny, in which it appears, I'd say probably somewhere between 30, 40 people. Perhaps they're in the audience for maybe it's their first time. Maybe they're a comedy vet. They've been a fan of the show a long time. Maybe they've been doing comedy a while. They don't even know what the fuck the show is. A friend told them to come here. Maybe that happened. Maybe it's a fucking guy from New York that's been doing it 30 years that got in trouble for jerking off in front of people, and he's trying to get back in the game the craziest way he knows how.
Is he out here?
Wait a second, Mr. Thumnar. I don't know if he's having trouble getting his saxophone over his antlers for you podcast listeners. I didn't know antlers bent like that.
That is the half-man part.
Him and his fleshy antlers. So, you guys know how it works, I do believe. If I pull a name out of the bucket for someone that's signed up, they get 60 seconds to do comedy, uninterrupted. You know your 60 seconds is up when you hear the sound of a kitty. That means, you could barely hear that thing. Where's that kitty at? There you go. Wrap it up then, or else you're going to bring out the angry, Gayborhood bear. Thank you, Philadelphia. Yes. It's a gay bear that
one of my greatest foes in the forest.
And just a heads up, if you get pulled out of the bucket, you have to make your way all the way over here and enter through this side. There is no middle entrance. There is no entrance over there. You'll have to somehow wiggle all the way through there and then come up this direction. Make sure you watch your step. There are chords. There's a step. There's a whole thing. Don't be an idiot. You guys ready to start this thing or what? We are live. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Mr. Thumnar, Derek, and the whole crew. Here we fucking go. Hands in the bucket. And your first comedian tonight getting an uninterrupted 60 seconds. And remember, this is important. I'll say this before because Philly's got a little bit of a fucking I could do that attitude. You do not heckle during the people's sets at all. During their 60 seconds, you either fucking laugh or you don't laugh, like a good goddamn audience. Well, after their 60 seconds is up, we'll take care of the rest of it. You guys ready to start this thing? It's 2 letters, this first name. Make some noise for JP, everyone. Here we go. And it has begun. Live from Philadelphia.
Coming from the back.
We got a long walk. Look at this guy. Wow. Here he comes. Lucy in the sky with motherfucking diamonds.
All right, here we go.
Make some noise for JP, everybody.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So, my wife just got pregnant, and we were trying to get pregnant. So, part of that, we had to do some tests beforehand, which included a semen analysis. So, basically, I just had to come in a cup. Not as good as it sounds, though. You have to do it dry. They specify no lube and no saliva. So that means enough people have jerked off by spitting on their dick and then coming, that way because they're maniacs. What type of fucking murderer would spit on their dick to jerk off? Just go dry. It's not that hard. That's something that if you do that, you should be immediately taken to jail because you're a murderer. You might not have committed a murder, but you're going to. That's something like fucking Robert Durst is probably in jail right now doing. It should be something that disqualifies you from getting a job. Under have you committed a felony, it should be have you spit on your dick to jerk off. Thank you.
Fuck yeah. JP. How's it going, buddy? How are you?
Great.
Look at you. That's your first time on stage?
Fuck yeah.
Wow, JP, everybody. I love it. I love it. For those of you listening to the podcast, JP looks like Walter White pre-cancer. Look at that audience. Show them that beautiful fucking face he is. JP, so this is your first time on stage. Your wife, you said your wife got pregnant?
Yep.
And then you had to do a semen analysis?
Before she got pregnant.
Before she got pregnant. Yeah. Wow.
Because she took a visit into the woods recently.
So you're very much against spitting on your dick. So you've never done it before? You never spit on your girl's crotch before you fuck it? Or
wow, Redban just starting strong. Just a lot of spit, crotch, dick. My God, wow, you're letting it all out at once, huh?
I think that's a little different when you're with somebody else.
Look at you romantic.
Judging by the way he speaks, he sounds like he spits on his dick every time he masturbates.
So JP, I'm a little confused. There was a lot of business going on. Did you get your wife pregnant?
Yep.
You did?
Yep.
After the semen analysis?
After the semen analysis, yep.
Wow. What'd you do to get her pregnant? You came inside of her?
Yep.
That's it?
That's it.
You seem like the kind of guy that would take your semen analysis and then use a dripper to put it in yourself. Like some type of mad scientist or something. Or sad scientist, perhaps. I don't know. Wow. So JP, tell us more about you. Is she still pregnant?
Yep, 16 weeks pregnant.
16 weeks. Not too late.
Why do
It's not too late, JP. If you think you can't handle this, it's
Tony,
never too late.
why do I feel like the wife is the one that ordered the semen analysis? She's
Look at these fucks coming in late. Why don't you come on in, you idiots.
You just said it's never too late.
I guess so. You're right. Very good point, Mr. Fumnar. They'll drop that hard end for you. So JP, what do you do for work?
Basically deliver junk mail.
Deliver junk mail. Sounds like a great job to support a new baby. What do you mean you deliver junk mail?
I work for UPenn, and I work at the hospital, so I'm a clerk. So I just that's the bulk of my job. It's just getting the bullshit junk mail that comes in and distributing it to the doctors.
Wow, a junk mail that delivers junk mail.
Hey. Derek. JP, how long you been with your, is it your girlfriend or your wife?
Wife.
Wife, how long you been with her?
Over 10 years.
Over 10 years. That was the first girl that you've been with?
No.
No? Jeez, look at you fucking pimp. Wow. How many different women do you think a player like you has, torn up inside out?
3 in total.
3 total. Very good. Wow. What does your wife do?
She works at outpatient rehab.
Wow.
People with brain injuries.
Gosh, that's why you guys connect so well. I like that. You come home, you're like, babe, what's for dinner? She's like, I've been dealing with this shit all day. Oh. Wow, people with brain injuries. That's a wild one. My goodness, JP. So tell us, what do you do for fun when you're not delivering junk mail or banging your wife? Tearing it up?
Nothing really.
There must be something.
Play video games a lot.
Yeah?
When you called him a player, he's like, it's actually gamer.
If you say your favorite video game is Deer Hunter, I will kill you right now.
Wow, what is your favorite video game? Just out of curiosity. I don't know shit about it. Never helps the interview part of this show, but I'll ask you anyway.
I've been playing a game on Switch lately. It's Beat Cop.
Beat Cop?
Beat Cop.
Beat Cop?
Yeah.
What do? You arrest bees?
Beat. Like B-E-A-T.
Beat Cop.
Beat Cop,
Yeah.
Oh.
Mr. Thumna. Listen.
Beat Cop. So what do you do in that video game?
You just walk around and like fucking write tickets to cars. And it's like super dumb.
The whitest game ever. I shoot black people.
I hand out repossession papers.
JP, is stand-up something you've always wanted to do?
Yeah.
You can you see yourself doing it more now that you've done it one time?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Well, that's fun. You live here in Philly?
Yep.
The heart of Philly. What part?
Not the heart of Philly.
Oh.
The burbs.
Yeah. What part? What suburb?
The kidney of Philly.
Abington.
Abington. Yep. Not a lot of Abington people here to represent, really. What's Abington known for? What's the cool thing? Oh, okay. Eddie George is a great player from The Ohio State University who's playing in March Madness this week. Go to betdsi.com. Use the promo code. Well, JP, you got the show started here tonight, and we are greatly appreciative of that. Congratulations on your first time, and I wish you the best of luck with stand-up comedy and your baby on the way. 16 weeks means what? He's got 5 months left. 5 months until a baby's looking at that face like, what the fuck did I do wrong to end up with this fucking nerd as my fucking father? I don't know why it's a talking Italian baby, but it's just what I picture. All right. Your next comedian, 60 seconds, uninterrupted, goes by the name of Adam Nutter. Adam Nutter.
There he comes from the left.
Adam Nutter.
There's
Here he is. Come on, one more time for Adam Nutter.
Oh, what's up, everybody? Thanks for coming out. Guys, I love drugs. I don't know about you, but I do. Right? Love me some DMT, love me some mushrooms, love me some marijuana. What I hate being a dad, because I can't do all the fun stuff I want to do instead. I have to go to kid parties a lot. They're awful. Last one I was at, I go, my buddy's like, Adam, you gotta help me out. I'm like, what's up, man? It's like, face painter called out sick. I'm like, all right, I can't draw, but how hard can it be to draw dicks on little kids' faces for a few hours? Can't be that hard. One kid came up to me, he's like, oh, I really want to be Batman. So I killed his parents, because I'm being a good role model. I'll tell you what didn't happen. He didn't become Batman. Just cried a lot. You know? I was like, hey, kid, Batman would have picked himself up by his billionaire bootstraps, flied across to China, train with the League of Assassins, fly back, build a super suit, and all you're doing is crying. Your generation is awful.
Oh, there you go. Adam
Thank
Nutter. Good job. You've been doing stand-up a little while, right?
This summer will be 5 years.
5 years, all here in Philadelphia?
No, I actually started in New York. I'm from New York.
No,
I live out here now.
I could feel it. You came out aggressive from the get. You maintained a healthy volume level. You projected. You performed. That's all fun and games. That's good. Good set. Fun times. There you go.
Thank you.
So let's find out more about you, Adam. You've been doing it 5 years.
Yep.
You are a dad.
Yeah.
How many kids do you have?
Just one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How old's the kid?
He will be 8 in 2 weeks.
Wow, you have one of those just kids that's like growing up all by himself and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially because like I don't live with his mom, so actually by himself.
Wow. Is he by himself right
No, I'm
now?
kidding. No. Oh, actually I don't know. I'm here. So.
Wow, now I don't know what the fuck's true and what's not. The 8-year-old live with you?
No.
With the mom?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you do for a living?
I'm actually a retired cop from New York City.
Wow.
So I just do stand up and have
You
a
ever
podcast
play
now.
beat cop?
No, it sounds terrible. Real Cop was mostly Angry Birds and Netflix, not fucking that boring ass game.
How are you a retired cop already? What'd you...
I got too many head injuries from years of
Wow,
football.
you must know. You must know his wife. If you don't know the guy that plays beat cop, you know JP's lovely wife. She's 16 weeks pregnant.
I know.
Is this your first time on Kill Tony?
Yeah.
Oh, it's my second.
I know.
So Adam, let's talk about those brain injuries. What
Sure,
the hell
man.
happened? How do you get brain injuries?
Years of football, a few years of MMA, and then car accidents.
Wow.
Yeah.
You played football, what, in high school?
High school, then I played a little like semi-pro in Jersey after high school.
You played semi-pro?
It's not. It doesn't sound. It's like rec league football. It's a joke. I was not that good at semi-pro
What
football.
position were you?
Safety.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were a safety?
I was.
The last line of
Last
fucking
line of defense. Yeah.
The responsible one? The guy that's supposed to run at the right angle
Which is
and catch
weird,
a
all the-
fucking
yeah.
running back?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. What was the name of the team that you played for?
The Edison Mustangs.
The Edison Mustangs. Holy shit.
Who came up with that light bulb of an idea?
Wow. So then you started MMA?
At 18, I started training. I fought for only a year from 20 to 21. Then
Yeah, how many fights did you have in that
Only
year?
3.
3 fights.
Yeah.
What was your record?
I was 3-0.
Wow, look
It was
at
amateur,
you.
not professional.
Right.
Yeah.
It was just semi-pro.
Yeah.
So 3-0, that's it. Did you take a lot of shots during that?
Yeah, ton.
But you still won somehow. Explain
Yeah,
that. Why do you think you were able to pull it out?
I don't know. When you get so many brain injuries already, you don't care anymore. It's like, fuck it. I'll just stick my chin in there and you just duke it out.
You know, you say that you have all these brain injuries, but you come out here, you do stand-up comedy. You've been doing comedy for 5 years. I think it's one of the harder things to be able to do and get good at and get better at. So, where are you afraid that the cops that are sending you checks every month from our amazing United States government, who I love
Thank you.
dearly, do you think? Are you a little bit afraid that they might find out about like
No,
what
no,
if I mean you've been doing this 5 years? What if
Yeah.
5 years from now you have you get a Netflix special and the police are like, hey, what the fuck are we doing here with this?
Oh, yeah, no. It's cool. They just told me to have a gun and make like hard decisions. So,
Right.
I'm not doing that here. So it's a little more lenient, You get
What
by
do you
more.
consider hard? How dark does a person's skin have to be for you to? Like I mean,
Anything more than Sicilian-
point to us on Joel's body. Is it nipple dark or
Oh, yeah,
regular
nipple
skin?
dark's good.
Wow,
Yeah.
nipple dark, you're dead.
So Puerto Rican.
Oh, it's good enough. It's good enough.
So how long were you a cop for?
8 years.
And did you end bad? Like did something happen? Like you shot a kid or something?
No, it's...
Come on.
No, we were actually going to a call. Other cops were calling for help during this giant fight, and we were flying, and some girl, ignoring all the lights and sirens, just walked out into the street, and I either kill her or I swerve. So I swerved, hit a light pole crashed in the car, tire flew off, I got knocked out for a few seconds, woke up, they're like cutting I'm like, don't cut my vest, it's expensive, and they're like, they had to cut my clothes off and shit. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Wow. And I was out for a while, and they're like, yeah, you're just done, man. We can't do this anymore, and I retired.
Wow. So you got into a car accident.
A few.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Were these these people crossing the street? Were they even there, or are they like?
I do a lot of those mushrooms, man. I don't know.
You were doing mushrooms
No, I'm
while.
kidding.
It's that girl here on stage right now.
How many? I mean, how do you get in so many car accidents? You're out
Well,
there.
I was only driving in one of them. The other two were my buddy, and he's not that great at driving, obviously.
You let a buddy drive your cop car?
Yeah.
My goodness. Craziest thing you saw in your 8 years as a cop,
Craziest thing?
other than a light pole falling on you?
Dude jumped out of a window, got stuck on a metal fence, and decapitated himself. He asked. Fucking.
What was he trying to do? He was trying to escape the police or something? Like, why did he jump out of the window?
I think he was in a drug dispute with another upstanding citizen.
What floor? Second floor? Third floor?
Third.
Third floor.
Roof. I'm sorry, roof. Third floor roof. So like right there. And just took it off and missed.
Yikes. Took his whole head off.
Yeah.
And you got to see it?
Oh, yeah.
Goodness.
Helicopter blades hitting people's heads. Pretty crazy shit.
Did you take selfies with it?
No.
You must have done something fun. Like, did you cuff his hands behind his back?
So we try to do stuff fun before everybody shows up. So like, we used to like cuff our friends like the hood of the cars and shit like that, for fun, just to dick around.
Did you ever take
boring job.
Did you ever take any of the drugs? Like, where you're like, oh, I like this cocaine?
It's too hard. Like, everything's too monitored. You can't do it. It's like the TV shows at all. Everything's fucking. It's like Big Brother, man. It's hard.
I love it. Well, Adam, thank you for your
man.
service, and thank you for coming on Kill Tony.
you
There
for
you
having
go,
me, guys.
5-year
Thank you.
comedy vet, Adam Nutter. You got it. Wow, got a lot. Got the lungs of a deer.
And the breath of a goddess.
Breast?
Your next comedian goes by the name of Neil Wood. Neil Wood. Neil Wood. Here he comes.
What's up, people? I think period sex is a lot of hard work. You know? You got to get all those costumes. The first time I ever had oral sex, we 69'd. First time. I don't know whose idea. It was my idea. I don't know why I'm lying to all of you. And she had braces on her legs, and it was like smelly scaffolding fell on me. It's like, where's my union rep? Yeah. I hate shower sex. Can't do shower sex. I'm very tall, and cats hate water, so... Look at me, I'm a dog guy. Come on, stop. It's enough. As shower sex, as it's known in the rainforest, sex. All right, there you go. Thanks, guys.
There you go, Neil Wood. Hilarious.
What's up, Tony?
Very good. Very, very good. I'm getting the feeling that, like Adam, this isn't your first rodeo.
No, yeah, 5 years, coming up on 5, I think.
5 years. And you perform here in Philly, New York?
New York like once or twice, New Jersey, Philly. Yeah. Just
Mostly Philly? You based out of here?
Yeah.
This is where you live?
Yeah, South Philly. What do they call it? New Breeze or something?
Your voice doesn't match your head at all.
No, it doesn't.
You have a fucking real
Doesn't at all.
voice. You have the voice of a pro wrestler cutting a promo. Oh, yeah. When I get my hands on you this fucking Monday.
It sounds about right.
And you have the face of the guy that would just watch the pro wrestler cut the promo.
Yeah.
He looks like a nerd that got drafted to Vietnam.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Is that what I look like? Shit.
You sound like...
No, I swear I have flat feet. I can't join.
He's like a full metal faggot.
Joel Berg.
That was pretty good.
Oh, boy.
Fuck yeah. That was fucking amazing.
He's warming up back
It
there.
was the best day ever.
Fuck yeah, dude. You sound like a guy that looks like you, right? Got arrested and you're in prison for the first time ever, and you're trying to like not get butt fucked. Yo, hey, what are you looking at over there? I'm a man.
Clearly this isn't put on.
This is my real voice.
Yeah.
He sounds like he's auditioning to be a strip club DJ.
Welcome to the stage. All right.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I don't know.
You have a girlfriend?
No, just got out of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? How'd you get out of it?
I got herpes.
Is that true? Are you serious?
100% true.
So did you cheat on her and you got herpes, or
No.
she gave you herpes straight up?
No, yeah. We broke up, and then I got the gift.
You broke up, you hooked up with somebody else, you got herpes.
Yeah. No.
So
the
confused.
timeline's a little slippery.
I bet it is.
It's a
The
bumpy
memory,
road.
the memory, much like the herpes, never goes away. So
That is true.
you
1
can-
in 8. 1 in 8. All right. So, yeah. No, we were dating. She had it. I knew she had it the whole time. We dated for 4 years.
did she tell you?
Yes, she did.
She
up
told you
front.
at the beginning of the relationship,
Yes,
like
yes.
just to let you know, if you ever want to fuck me without a condom, you're gonna have a little something.
I couldn't have been harder when she told me. It's the kind of guy I am.
Really,
It lubricates, right? It helps.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brian, Redban.
Absolutely. Clearly. Fuck yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yeah. Is my Jersey trash showing?
Yeah, dude.
Is it? All right.
I fucking love herpes.
Yeah.
So did you not wear a condom, or what happened? You just,
No,
You literally looked at her in her eyes and be like, "Baby, it's worth it to me."
You were like, tonight I want a raw deer.
I like how your antlers bounced when you said that. One of my favorite parts of your set, Neil, was when you said that your first time having oral sex, you 69'd, and I heard a cool black guy in the audience go, "Yeah." It's pretty amazing in that
Love
middle
it.
area.
buying that guy a drink after.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. And yeah, man, you had great fucking jokes. So you've been doing it 5 years in Philly. What do you do for a living?
I'm a creative director for a college.
Wow, what does that mean?
Oh, advertising, marketing, design.
Wow, hopefully not Penn State.
No.
All right, so we got some work to do. Got an image to upkeep.
I love you doing my voice is so much more intense. Like your eyes are like, oh, so I like that. Do I look
Thanks,
like that?
Neil. Like, I give a fuck about what you like. The hell are we talking about here? So what do you do at the college?
Yeah.
Very good. How long have you had that job?
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Pre-herpes.
Pre-herpes. It was a different time back then.
Hell yeah. So, what do you do for fun? You seem like an interesting fucking guy. I like your sense of humor, love the jokes, so I want to know more
just
about
getting
you.
herpes and doing comedy, man. That's
Come on,
pretty
there's
much
gotta
it.
be. But like for a hobby or something like that.
I do, since I went to art school and work for an art school. I paint, design, and stuff on the side, too.
Yeah. Paint design stuff on the side, too.
What do you want to do? I can probably do it. Digital media, film
Wow.
editing,
Look at
painting,
that.
that kind of stuff.
My goodness.
I'm very talented.
Wow, I like that. Talented in a bunch of stuff that we can't see.
Yep. Nope, not available for purchase.
All right. Well, how about now that you're single? What's your master plan? What are you gonna do?
Openly telling people I have herpes.
You're gonna openly do it. Wow.
Just to weed them out, I think.
So let me ask you something. Are you gonna warn people from now on? Like how does that work now that you have herpes? So let's say a chick is like, after this, a chick comes up to you and she's like,
I love your set, and we have the same voice.
no, I'm kidding. If she's like, hey, what's up? Like, I like you, Neil Wood, and I maybe want to see more of your last name, if you know what I mean. Like, what would you be like? Like, you'd be like,
Well, there's something I gotta tell you.
Right.
I don't know if you heard during the interview part, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, if it's after this and she didn't pay attention, then she sounds like she's for me. No, yeah, I'm getting used to having to talk about it. Just got out of the hospital because I got herpes. I also got a brain infection.
What?
So,
How does that work?
yeah. Apparently, herpes is usually in the back of it's the base of your spine is where it lays.
Yeah.
My herpes went to the base of my spine and then was like, fuck it, we're going right into his spinal tap, and then went to my brain and gave me an infection.
Wow.
so how did you find out about that? Like, how do you
How do I
find
find
out?
out?
How do you find out that you have a fucking
You get
brain
progressively sick, and you have crippling headaches.
Whoa.
And then you go to the hospital, and they're like, "Do you have herpes?" I'm like, "Yes." And then they're like, you have a brain infection.
That's
cool.
Has any nurse on accident, after she asks you that question, do you have herpes, accidentally go, ew?
Yeah. That's happened. That's 100% happened.
So you didn't get it from doing like 69 with her. It didn't just go right in your mouth into your...
A little.
Wow, Dr. Redban is it's a very brain damage heavy episode of Kill Tony is what I'm noticing.
Yeah, Adam's my best friend.
Is that true?
That's 100% true.
Really?
Yeah.
So the guy
He
that
does have that kind of brain damage, yes.
Wow.
If that's your next question.
Look at that. Did he ever let you drive his cop car?
All the time. All the time.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking wrecked again, man. You're gonna be in big trouble this time.
Yeah.
You mentioned Batman and being rich, being a rich kid. What was your childhood like? Did you grow up with rich parents?
No. We were just, I think, lower middle, probably, right around there.
Yeah.
Lower middle income.
Right around where you're...
I'm from a blueberry farm in New Jersey, dude.
Lower middle, right around on your spine where your herpes like
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So that was, Neil, another great set. I love
Cool.
that guys
Thanks,
like
guys.
you and Adam
Bye.
showed up. Comedy experience, showing off. I can tell people that have done stand-up in New York before. That's what it's turned into now. I can tell by the way that they project. They don't fuck around. Like you'll notice somebody that for their first time or really even at other places, they'll be like, hey, what's up, everybody? You know what I mean? And someone from New York will be like, what's up, everybody? It's a different thing. They have to get their point across because everybody before them and after them's getting their fucking point across. Can't pussyfoot. Make some noise for Sean McGuire, everyone. Here we go. Keeping it moving along. We're flying through people. Damn. Sweet dreams are made of these.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
Oh. One more time for Sean McGuire, everybody.
Thank you. What's happening in Philly? Excited to be here. Oh, man. So not a good time in America for a lot of icons. R. Kelly, down. MJ, recently down. Donald Trump, hanging in there, but it's not looking good. But we'll see. One icon, though, who's doing well, perhaps on a serious come up, is David Attenborough, the greatest documentary narrator of all time. BBC is working that motherfucker, man. How many more goddamn nature documentaries is that? This poor old man. He's standing there. He's got like Parkinson's everywhere. He's like, it's like, watched Africa. It's like one of the latest ones. He's standing there in this between these two rows of trees.
Go ahead.
I'm here in the Serengeti. Thank you.
Here you go. Sean McGuire. Fuck yeah. I don't recognize you not sitting behind a crystal ball.
Surprise.
Wow. Sean, that was fun. New to stand-up?
About 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's fun. You from here in Philly?
I'm from Virginia.
Virginia?
Yep.
Wow. You came up here for this, or you're in town?
I live in Philly now.
Oh, cool. You're originally from Virginia. How long have you lived in Philly?
About 4 months.
About 4 months.
Yep.
Came to Philly to live your dream as a stand-up comedian.
I was in Brooklyn before for about 4 years.
Oh, okay. But you didn't do stand-up there. You're like,
I started
fuck
there.
New York City. If you want to make it anywhere, you got to go to Philly first. Right? Yeah. Oh shit! The guy that likes 69ing agrees with that.
Fuck yeah, dude.
This guy likes 69ing and starting comedy in Philly for some reason. So why Philly? Why the move from Brooklyn to Philly?
I was partly just wanted a little change from New York. Wanted to chill out and slow things down.
Do you have a girl
for
break
myself.
your heart in New York?
No, I had a girl just get a promotion with her job, which has led us to Philly. So I just said, fuck it, I'll move to Philly with you, you know?
Wow, look at you. That's a fucking real man right there. Jeez. New York City? Oh, fuck this. I'll go to Philly for you, babe. I love it. I like wind and dirt. Let's go.
Just like I am half man, so are you.
My goodness. How long have you been with your girl?
It has been almost 2 years.
Where'd you meet her?
This spring. I met her.
What chat room did you meet her in?
No chat room. I met her at a former job of mine. I was working as a manager at a grocery store, and she was a account representative for a juice company that I would buy juice from.
Keep going. Make the answer longer. Make it longer. No, I'm kidding. Wow. What do you do for a living?
I'm a barista Monday through Friday.
A barista. Wow, you almost made it sound like you're not a coffee making guy. You said it like it's like some bigger thing. I'm like, wow, he works on the bar of Easta. Oh,
He steams margaritas.
You're a barista.
Mm-hmm. And I fry chicken and donuts on the weekend.
Whoa.
Chicken donuts.
You.
Donuts. Federal Donuts, Center City.
Wow.
I'm your man.
I'm surprised when you said that you fry chicken and donuts, I didn't hear, yeah. I'm really surprised there was a gap there. Sorry to stereotype you, but I really thought I had you figured out by now. How do you get in the business of frying chicken and donuts? How does that start?
I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know.
Only on weekends, though.
Only on weekends.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yes.
Wow.
I was full time, but I went part time because the bar.
So Saturday and Sunday, you're like, fuck it. It's still Friday to me.
Yeah.
My fry jokes never work the way that I think they're going to. All right. Well, what else, Sean? What else are you into? There must be something about you. You seem like the kind of guy that likes to ice skate backwards in the.
I play some bass guitar.
Yeah.
I love to watch Kill Tony. And I'm into like yoga and meditation. Wellness.
Really? Can you give us a good? Can you give us an example of some of your yoga skills right now? Would you guys like to see that? Here he is doing a little yoga for us. Sean McGuire. Just watch the drums behind you, that's all. Yep. Here we go. Wow. Wow. That was beautiful, Sean.
Thank you, Tony.
Sean looks like the last person to suffer from the disease scurvy.
It is true. It is true. Is that downward facing pirate you just did?
It was crow to handstand.
Ah, crow handstand. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, Sean, congratulations on this new life you found for yourself in Philly.
You did really good.
You got great laugh. You did one of the hardest things possible on Kill Tony, which is, hit your fucking mark, even though you didn't get it in the time. When I gave you the extension, a lot of people say, why do you tell them to finish? It never works. Sometimes it fucking does, and it makes it worth it. And you hit your mark, and, a piece of advice I would give you is sort of something that I was talking about right before you came up, which is, get it out there. I know you're only 4 months in, but it's such a good note to sort of take from, the last two guys. You have to convince us. You have to project so you could fucking own it more, because with the stuff you were talking about, it was really funny.
Thank you, John.
There you go. Sean McGuire, everybody. On to the next one we go. Here we come now, that morning.
That's the wrong song again. Quit singing along with the wrong songs.
Just hang on Sloopy.
I love that the drum line. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am
I spent 40 minutes before the show rehearsing. 40 minutes.
Who am I to disagree? All right. Wow, you taught me a lesson. It looks so funny to me. There's something about antlers that just cracks me right at my core. I feel like as the episode goes on, are they going more and more sideways? Are they going down?
They're getting limp. You need to go to forhims.com/kill Tony. There you go. Rub it a little. Get in there.
Wow. Hey, look at that. Okay, your next comedian goes by the name of... Oh my
I swear, ladies, this has never happened before.
Make some noise for your next comedian. The one. Maybe. There might be more. Make some noise for him. It's Dorian Vasquez, everybody. Dorian. Here we go. Here we go. Is that Dorian? Oh, wow, we got a runner over here. Here comes Dorian. He's making his way. One more time for Dorian Vasquez, everyone.
You guys think socially retarded Japanese kids obsess over American TV? Hell yeah. Comic-Con Tokyo is just a bunch of kids dressed like Al Bundy. You know? I talked to my mom the other day. She's 68. She lives in Belize now. She asked me what non-binary meant. That's a lot of pressure. I don't even know how to explain it to someone that, like, she hasn't cleaned a white person's house for 10 years, so she's, like, out of date on wokeness. It's like, it's a person who doesn't, it's an out-of-shape white lady. Like, is that it?
Wow, Dorian Vasquez.
Wow.
That was incredible. Wow, that is the funniest set I've ever seen Tig Notaro have. That was incredible.
That's a good one.
Wow. How long have you been doing stand-up?
About 7 years in May.
7 years, and it shows, my friend. Applause breaks all throughout. You live here in Philly?
Yeah, now I do.
Now you do.
I'm originally from Inglewood, California.
Originally from Inglewood. How'd you end up in Philly?
I wanted to be on the East Coast, but I wanted to afford it.
Wow. That's the same reason all of them are here right now.
Yeah.
And their ancestors. And, wow. So you chose Philly.
Yeah, I mean, it's cheaper than New York, and it's only a $20 bus ride, so.
$20 bus ride?
Yeah.
To New York?
Yeah.
And you do stand up in New York quite a bit?
I try to.
Yeah. What do you do for a living? How do you afford living in Philadelphia? How could you possibly afford?
No, I actually, I'm a videographer.
A videographer?
I'm a videographer here a lot of times, so.
Here at this club?
Yeah.
Oh, you work for Helium?
No, I do.
Freelance work,
Yeah.
though. Oh, very cool. That's awesome. You've done that for, how old are you? You seem like you could be like any age.
I'm 20. Yeah, no, I'm 29.
29.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's lovely.
Yeah,
your parents are the Vasquezes of Inglewood, California.
Yeah,
what do they think about you living out in Philly?
They were fine with it when they saw that I can take care of myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They feel like
they send me money.
Oh. Really? What do they do?
No, they're retired. I'm trying to have a dream.
Are they Mexican? You Mexican?
I'm sorry?
Are you Mexican?
No, they're from Belize.
I don't believe it.
Oh.
That's cute.
Thank you. You want to make out?
Jesus, look at this. Look at the natural rivalry you guys have. You don't play drums by any chance, do you, Dorian?
No.
My goodness. You might.
I will eat you alive.
What do you do for fun, Dorian? What are you into? What are some?
Actually, I just left. Apart from videography and comedy, I'm actually starting to wrestle.
Wrestle? You're starting now to learn how to wrestle?
Yeah, I literally just went to a wrestling practice before this.
You went to wrestling practice before this?
Yeah.
How long have you been wrestling for?
No, I literally just started. Like, it's my second time.
Second time ever wrestling. You're like, fuck this, I'm 29, I'm gonna learn now. What are you doing? You doing like drilling double legs and whatnot? Single legs?
Nothing complicated. Just like bouncing off the ropes, learning how to take falls.
Oh, you're talking about professional wrestling.
Yeah, like.
Wow, holy fucking shit. Oh my god. Now that's even crazier than what I thought. I'm like, wow, wrestling's such a hard sport. So fundamentally hard, but at least the kid's built for it.
Yeah.
Now you're telling me that you're a pro wrestler.
I'm not at all a pro.
I know.
Semi-pro.
I know, but the sport basically, yeah. The sport is called pro wrestling.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
so like, what the fuck did you learn today? Getting thrown into the ropes is what you said?
Yeah, no, just getting thrown in the ropes, learning how to take the.
This is so interesting to me.
Yeah.
What would your character be if Vince McMahon called you today and was like,
Well, Dorian, I like what you're doing. I heard about you. I like the fact that you're coming in late and you're completely different than anything we've ever had here before. I want to sign you to a contract. What are your ideas for characters? What could you be? How do you see yourself?
I was thinking, actually, I'll get a tan and be a revolutionary migrant worker.
God damn it, I love it. You're hired.
Revolutionary migrant worker. Can you cut a promo for us? Can you show us what that would look like? You challenging perhaps Brock Lesnar. You got Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Show us what that would look out in the crowd and show them. Tell those people. Pretend like that's Madison Square Garden.
All right. I honestly got nothing other than just anger at white people, to be honest.
Perfect.
Thank you. It's just I'm tired of white women telling me to check my privilege. I'm a working class Hispanic. The only way I get to reach your glass ceiling is if I clean it.
I love you.
That's all I got.
I love you, Dorian.
Can you maybe amp up the accent, perhaps?
I am a migrant worker.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, Belize is an English-speaking country in Central America.
Damn.
I'm sorry, I'm
technically Hispanic,
I'm not from that neck of the woods.
Wow. I like your style, Dorian.
This is fun. Thank you for having me.
Oh, did I tell you can fucking go?
Wow.
This was fun. Thanks for having me. I'm done here. This is what I came to do, and I'm done.
Wow, I've never seen someone play the credits on their own set before.
All right, Dorian, you can go ahead.
Thank you.
There he goes, Dorian Vasquez, everyone.
I like that kid.
You guys having fun out there? How many of you like it when comedians do good on Kill Tony? How many of you like seeing people bomb up here? Oh dear. Make some noise for your next comic. David Weissner, everyone. Here we go. 60 seconds. Uninterrupted.
Here it comes.
Here comes David. One more time for David Weissner, everyone.
Hey, everybody. I'm going to be a dad, too. I didn't jerk off in a cup, though. I just didn't pull out. And I'm going to get 18 to life for that. But I'm hoping for a mistrial. So. I mean, we've only been together for 9 months. We haven't even done butt stuff yet. I've been keeping my ass clean for nothing. I forgot the next part. There's always things I wanted to do before having a kid, like cocaine. I'm 22 and I've never even seen it. Like, right? How am I going to parent with no life experience? When I told my girlfriend that, she was like, "Oh, you still have like 6 months if you want to go try it." This is the longest minute.
There you go. Fuck yeah. It's the longest minute, and also, now that you've been here, one of the widest minutes. It's so exciting to have Redban's little brother on the show for the first time.
It's like an...
No, we don't touch each other, Ryan.
It's like an Addams Family reunion up here.
Fuck yeah. So, David, it's true, you're going to be a dad?
Yep.
How far along is she?
15 weeks.
15 weeks. We might have a baby competition coming out. There's a 16-weeker out there that's ready to pop any day now.
You know if it's a boy or a girl yet?
Nah.
No.
Either way, it's gonna be a pussy. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't know why I said that.
Is anybody else worried that Bobby Hill is going to be a dad?
I actually did a lot of work.
Heck yeah. Wow. That is what you fucking look like.
Yeah, I've been told.
My goodness. Now, strangely enough, you're the person on stage who's not currently learning how to become a pro wrestler.
Not yet.
What do you do for a living?
I work in a body shop.
A body shop? Wow. Looks like the only body you don't work on is your own. David, I love that everybody knew exactly where I was going with that. Looks like everybody's like, ha ha ha, here it comes, Tony.
Sign him up for you, man.
Give us what we want, you fucking fatty. It's a body shop for like cars and whatnot?
Ambulances and fire trucks.
You specialize in ambulances and fire trucks. Did you recognize the guy that wrecked a bunch of cop cars earlier? No, you really specialize in ambulances and fire trucks?
Yep.
Wow, my goodness. What's it like working on an ambulance knowing you're inevitably going to end up in one?
I think about that every day.
Really?
No.
How long have you been working on ambulances and fire trucks?
About 4 years.
4 years. What an interesting thing. You specialize in like sirens or anything? Like...
No, I'm in the paint shop, so I just prep things to be painted.
Oh, cool. So a lot of like red. A lot of red.
A lot of white.
A lot of white and red.
Ambulances.
Yeah, white ambulances, red fire trucks. You ever have any fun on the fire trucks or the ambulances? You ever do anything? Silly, like extend the ladder and like try to climb it and be like, oh shit, I'm too fat for this.
They don't let me play with that stuff.
What's that?
They don't let me play with that stuff.
No, they don't.
Just tape it.
Yeah, just paint. You ever think that inhaling a lot of paint might not be good for you?
Yeah.
You said you're 22, right?
Yeah.
And you still with the girl that you got pregnant?
Yeah.
How long have you two been together?
9 months.
9 months. Wow, isn't that fitting?
Wow. So did you try to have the talk? You know, the Planned Parenthood.
Yeah.
How did that talk go? Just so that your baby can one day listen back on this episode. How long was the talk? It was like
like
half
2
an hour.
seconds.
Oh, 2 seconds. She's like,
Basically.
Oh, hell no.
She's not black.
She's not black? Oh, okay. I just assumed. I heard that black girls are into white guys with big asses. So, is that it? Maybe I have it backwards. I'm not sure.
Did you want kids before this? Like,
Sure.
yeah.
Sure.
Not now. Not anytime soon.
My goodness. So what's the plan? Is things already changing? What do you have, an apartment?
Nah, we live at her parents' house.
You live at her parents' house.
Oh no.
My
Is there a long stairway or anything that you can...
Redban!
If you ever need to escape, you can come to one of my tree houses or something.
So you live at the parents' house, she lives at the parents' house, the parents live at the parents' house. Is there anybody else living there? Does she have any brothers and sisters or anything?
She has a brother.
She has a brother. He has his own place. Oh yeah, he's a fucking grown-up.
Yeah, he's doing better than me. Yeah, he has a house and no kids.
Do you guys fuck at the parents' house?
Oh, yeah.
You guys conceived a baby?
No, that was at my parents' house.
Whoa, hell yeah.
That was the house with the stairs. I think that's why she wanted to move.
Wow.
Got to buy her a hoverboard and put it right on top of the stairway.
Oh, goodness. It's hard getting a girl pregnant.
Not for all of us.
I wasn't done, you fuck. Setting up a completely improvised joke. Son of a bitch. Anyway, can't do it now. So tell us, how did you end up like that? What are you, what's your food of choice? You a big cheesesteak guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, what else? Yeah. What else do you love? What's like a guilty pleasure of yours? What's something crazy that you've eaten that we would be surprised by? You seem like the kind of guy that like drinks a gallon of milk to start the day, you know what I mean? It's just what I do, man. I gotta go fucking paint ambulances. I'm out of here. Peace.
Nah, just fast food.
Fast
on
food.
breaks.
Fast food and slow walking.
It's mostly standing in one spot.
I like it. I like your style, David. A lot of people with babies on the way here. It almost seems like that's one of the only things to do in Philly. Is to make babies and rationalize how creating life is life. You know what I mean?
That's so deep, bro.
All right, David. Well, let's just keep it moving along.
Good luck, man.
You're adorable. Congratulations. Hey, wait a second. I didn't even ask you. How long is that your first time doing stand-up? Wow, first time ever doing stand-up. Well, do it more, dude. You're 22. A lot of the greats start at 22. So don't quit. How about one more time for David? There he goes. Is that the baby mama next to you there? Damn, look at her. I like that. Yeah, that's just one of those fucking thick rim glasses chicks.
Get her
I
a couple
like that.
shots.
Okay, Ken Offey, everyone. Ken Offey.
Rock me like a hurricane.
Ken Offey? Whoa, Jesus, all right. Oh, my God. Fuck, did he just come out of his bucket? One more time
What's
for
going on, guys?
Kevin Offey, everyone.
How you guys doing? Feeling good? All right, I've been getting along better with my dad recently, which is cool because growing up we didn't really get along at all. He was all of the abuse but none of the alcoholism, which just means he really, really meant it, you know? Yeah, he would wake up every morning clear-headed as shit and be like, I remember what I did. But I've been a single guy lately, first time single in the adult world, and I had my first one-night stand last year. Thank you. It would have been better if you were there. But while we were doing it, I said to her, hey, say my name, just to see how long it would take for her to remember, you know? And a few seconds went by, and she went, Daddy. I was like, oh, fuck, that's a power move, for sure. And And she was like, say my name, Daddy. Like, and I was like, I'm so fucking proud of you. Like, thank you.
Kevin Opie. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, you did it, dude.
Thanks, man.
You fucking did it, Kevin.
Thank you.
How long you been on stand-up?
2 years in June.
2 years. That's awesome. All here in Philly or New York?
Philly. I just did my first shows in Texas, Austin.
How'd you end up in Texas?
It was really fun. It was fun to do it in another radically different place.
Right, but how did you end up there? Did you book someone?
My old internship from LA flew me out to do South by Southwest stuff, so I just was like, all right, I'm gonna Facebook blast people and see if I can do some time.
Sweet. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. I love that. It's so good to see the son from Married with Children all grown up and out there hitting the streets.
Yeah, I'm a little boy. Yeah.
That's fun. So you've been doing this for 2 years. What do you do with computers for a living?
I do video editing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn right you do.
Yeah.
I just have to ask a question because this is weirding me out a bit. Do you have paint or blood on you right now?
Where do you see that? What do you see?
On his right side of his ear, on his.
Let me see. Turn your head this way. Turn your head this way.
Yeah, over here.
Turn your head. Okay, well, turn your head that way. I can't see it. Okay. What is that?
It's fake blood. I did a tape segment for the same wrestling show that Dorian's on.
Oh my god.
Are they recruiting a tiny gay wrestling community?
I wrestled low weight in high school. Yeah.
You look like you wrestle in the WWW. It's a nerd joke.
Yeah, I got.
So what the fuck were you doing? Explain clearly what you were doing with this pro wrestling group.
Well, it's called Awful Wrestling.
I bet it is
a local thing, and I came in as like a sidekick that's taken hostage of this character called Party Priest.
Can you give us an example of what it sounded like? Come on.
Well, I was an altar boy, so I just screamed as.
You were dressed like an altar boy?
They put me in like Gregorian robes. It was pretty wild. It fit. I was like, the smaller and weaker I look, the better.
Hell yeah! Well,
but,
a lot of special effects they must have
they
used to make you seem small and weak.
Yeah, they put a blade up to my dick, and I screamed like, "I'm already circumcised," and shit like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I screamed. Yeah, it was cheesy. It was fun, but yeah, I got covered in blood, and then came to this.
So how long? I was gonna just ask how long you'd been wrestling with your sexuality.
My whole life, baby.
So do you have a girlfriend?
No, single right now.
Single right now. Last date you went on, when was that?
A few weeks ago. It was with the person who just dumped me.
A few weeks ago with the person. When did they dump you?
Yesterday morning.
Wow. My goodness. So you went on a date a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And
Philly, I picked her up at work. We watched the new Spider-Man movie and
at a movie theater?
No, I bought it on iTunes.
Oh, you watched it at your place.
Good fucking movie.
Her place on my computer.
Her place on your computer. You brought a laptop?
Let me hook up my laptop.
Yeah, 15-inch MacBook. She doesn't have a TV.
So would you watch it on a couch or in bed?
Bed.
Wow, straight to the bedroom.
Yeah.
First date?
No.
Oh.
We were together for a little bit.
Yeah, how long's a little bit?
Like 4 or 5 months.
Right.
I mean, like a second, yeah.
Okay, so when she dumped you yesterday.
Yeah.
So you wake up, what happens?
Well, I was in Austin for a week, which was last week. I called her. We hadn't really talked in a second, so I called her to see what was up.
Yeah, it's like, hey, what's up? You want to watch Spider-Man again, baby? Hey,
it's a great fucking movie. But no, and I called her. It immediately kind of turned into a defensive fight, and I was like, "Do you want to keep seeing me?" And she said no, and I was like, "All right, well then, goodbye."
When you say a defensive fight, what did she say?
I called her to see how she was doing because she said she was depressed, and then she didn't really give me any information. So I was just trying to keep the conversation going.
Yeah,
so I said,
let me explain to you something.
I'm aggressive. Yeah.
You went to Austin for a week. She feels depressed because it's not really depression. That's sad because of guilt. Because she fucked someone while you
Probably,
women,
honestly.
Women don't just fall out of love. They get fucked by someone else.
It is what it is.
Probably taller.
Yeah.
Here's what you do. You go into the secluded woods. You find a babbling brook. You look into the water. If you see the reflection of a badger, you will be alone forever.
Noted.
But that's it? So he's just going to find out if he's going to be alone forever?
He will be alone forever.
My goodness.
There is only one option. For other people, if you see a Mustang, then... If you see a crow, oh, it's on.
All right. Is there anything about you, Kevin, that we would be surprised to know, other than the fact that you tape segments for wrestling?
My first job when I was 16, I was Elmo at Sesame Place.
Do you have an Elmo?
I do not have an Elmo.
My goodness.
Elmo
sounds more like this.
There it is.
Jesus, Woodland Creature had Mr. Funmar had a little Elmo as a kid, huh?
It was the only thing that kept me company while I rubbled through the forest, wondering, am I more man or am I more deer? Do I belong with the people in the village or do I belong with the woodland creatures? Like my straight fairy brother in the back over there. Elmo was the only thing that kept me company, and I tickled him until his batteries ran out. And then I did not hear another human voice for 14 years. Then I became Mr. Fumna.
Wow. Well, Kevin, you tickled us here tonight. One more time for Kevin Opie, everybody. There he goes, Kevin Opie. Sure. There you go. One of the tiniest, most innocent handshakes I've ever had. Little tiny, soft, cold hand. One more time for Kevin, everybody. There you go. All right. Pulled another name out of the bucket. Keeping it moving along. Make some noise for Chris Sicoli, everyone. Chris Sicoli. Here comes Chris. Here he comes. Your next comedian. Make some noise for Chris Sicoli.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Oh, man. Oh, it's a longer jog than I thought. Okay, I'll tell you about me. I live in the suburbs, which means my drug dealer is a white child. I say child to be funny. It's not inappropriate, you know. Like, he's old enough to sell me drugs. He's not old enough to drive them to me. Is anyone else in that situation? Does anyone go to their dealer and then take them to lacrosse practice? Anyone? Anyone? Just me? Really? Does anyone go to their dealer and then tutor them for drugs? Anyone? No, you gotta help your community more. What are you guys doing? This is how Amazon becomes a thing. You're not helping anyone. I'll tell you though, nothing's worse than going to your white child drug dealer's driveway, expecting him to come out with drugs, only to have a mom come out and ask you why you're there to see her 14-year-old son. And I don't want to rat the kid out, you know? I don't want to ruin that. But I panicked, I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, 14? He told me 18! Then I left. I was like, good news, your mom does not think you're selling drugs. Bad news, she does think you're banging older dudes. So, that close.
What was the bad news, just out of curiosity?
Bad news, she does think you're banging older dudes.
All right, there you go. Chris Sicoli, you talk a lot about drugs for a guy that looks like he's never done any.
I look innocent. I've done a number of stuff. Not heroin and cocaine, everything else.
Mr. Fumna knows your darkest secrets.
Oh.
When his antlers go all the way down to the sides like that, that means that you're going to be alone forever. Same thing as when you see a badger in the reflection on the brook. So Chris, we found out about drugs and that you live in the suburbs. What else? How long is that your first time doing stand-up?
I've been doing it a little under 3 years now.
Little under 3 years.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. All here in Philadelphia?
No, I actually live in Jersey.
You live in Jersey.
I'm actually now interning for the Legion of Skanks podcast, if anyone listens here.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. We are...
I'm Thud, if anyone knows Thud. Thud? Hell yeah, guys. Thank you.
What was that part? What the fuck would you say that just made this guy's head explode? What?
I'm Thud.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you're like famous on the Legion of Skanks, sort of.
Legion of Skanks and open mics, I'm famous. That's
Wow,
pretty much,
there
yeah.
you go. Look at that. Legion of Skanks is our brothers. We say that with no hesitation. We love them, and
we'll be there for Skankfest.
we're heading back.
Hell yeah.
Heading back in June. You'll be there at Skankfest,
I'll be at Skankfest for
obviously.
sure, yeah.
Wow, that's very cool. When you said Thud, this guy went wild. Clearly,
Yeah,
he's a fan of the
fucking
Legion
hell
of
yeah,
Skanks.
dude. I dig it.
Stick,
Hell yeah.
stick with me over here, Chris.
Sorry, Tony.
Don't let you fucking Jesus. Chris just walked himself to the green room and ordered a bottle of champagne. Like it's like relax, but you know. How do they know you as Thud? What are you like popular for? Like what was your breakout?
So they had a competition,
Yeah.
the Intern Special Olympics.
Of course.
I won. I just was better than everyone else.
Yeah.
And the Skanks brought me in for an internship. I'm graduating college in May, so it's 4 college credit, which is ridiculous.
Wow.
But yeah.
At the Legion of Skanks.
Yes.
Louis J. found a way
Yes.
to get someone a college credit.
That is. Yep.
That fucking guy. We seriously need to start considering the fact that Louis J. Gomez in 2024 could be the president of the United States of America. What that guy's able to accomplish is crazy. Yeah, I made some phone calls, doggy. What do you want? Did it. I'm president now. Fuck it. You want to be press secretary or what, dude? Let's do it. So Chris, that's fucking awesome, man. You know, it's a big part of being a comedian is, you know, making friends with fucking people that you like and respect, and being in with the Legion of Skanks at a ground level is a great thing. What do you do for a living? How do you make money?
So right now, since I'm still in school,
Oh yeah, you're finishing school. What's your degree in?
Public relations.
Public relations.
Yeah.
Where are you going to school at?
Fairleigh Dickinson University.
Say that again?
Fairleigh Dickinson.
Fairleigh Dickinson.
Dicks.
Jesus Christ.
It's very stupid. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, the word dick's in it, Brian. My goodness. Jesus Christ. Wow, what do they specialize in? It sounds like a school that
They specialize in taking money from people. That's pretty much it.
Fairleigh Dickinson.
Yeah.
All right. And you got scholarships to go to school? You just owed them a bunch of money?
Yeah, so
What's the deal?
I'm 27, and after 25, New Jersey gives you a shit ton of money to go back to school. So I'm basically going to school for free at this point to finish my bachelor's. So I was
Goodness. So basically, in Jersey, they're so used to people not going to college.
Yes.
That they're like, all right, once you hit 25 and we're positive you're a fuck up, we'll give you money to go to fucking college.
Please, God, go do something.
That is the most Jersey shit I've ever heard in my entire life. It's like, pretty please do something with yourself. That's incredible. That must cost them a lot of money on the back end. Instead of just giving it to them when they turn 19, people wait around working minimum wage jobs for 6 years, right? Oh,
pretty much, yeah.
All right.
Not too far off.
Fucking amazing. So what did you do those years that you weren't going to college?
I worked at PNC for a while, and then at night I started doing
bank?
comedy. The bank, yeah, PNC Bank.
What'd you do at the bank?
A teller for a month, and then they switched their entire system over, so I just became
An
like,
ATM
a mortgage
machine.
person.
You became a human ATM machine. Put money inside. Like the Tin Man.
They basically forced me into a role to just like sell mortgages and credit cards, which made me a fuck ton of money, but like I got to do that during the day and start comedy at night, so it was a pretty good combination of things.
There you go.
Yeah.
At your bank, do you accept cicada exoskeletons as currency?
If we open a Woodland branch, we will definitely take that. Yes.
Oh, a woodland branch. I see what you're doing.
Hey, look at that.
If I'm not welcome there, just tell me.
Chris, what else about you? You're working with the Skanks. You're doing
I used to be a
this.
pro wrestler here in Philly.
Shut
actually.
the
I swear
fuck
to God.
up.
I swear to God. I
How does
swear
that
to
work?
God.
Is every tiny man on this podcast a professional wrestler? And no one has asked Mr. Fumnar if he can wrestle.
Can you wrestle, Mr.
Of
Thumb?
course.
Really? Chris, what was your wrestling character's name?
Jesse Wyman. It wasn't anything crazy.
What?
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, hurry up! The main event's about to begin. It's a gigantic killer versus
Jesse Wyman. What the fuck is Jesse
you
Wyman's
saw my
deal?
video. Yeah, I mean, there was more. That's just the name of the character.
Yeah, what was about? What? Tell us more about the character.
This is way more embarrassing than comedy. Holy shit.
No, it's not. No,
Alright.
it's not. You talking about?
My first character, because I started training when I was 15. My first character was Crimson Chris Cardinal. That was my first name.
Yeah, but tell us about it. Like,
I
what
wore,
the
like-
fuck made him Crimson Chris?
I liked the color red, and I wore Hot Topic shit, like the Hot Topic jeans, and like
There you
the
go.
trap jeans, strip jeans, whatever it was. I wore.
I'm the red guy.
I had face paint and shit.
So that was your first character.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And then Jesse Wyman was like a transition. I was gonna be someone else.
It sounds like the name of a person in transition. I think I'm just gonna go for Jesse for a bit till I get the old snip. And then I'm gonna go by Justin. Wait, no. I'm gonna go by Jessica. I did it backwards.
I hurt my back on a dive through the ropes, and that kind of stopped my career. That's why I stopped wrestling. But
once I cut my dick off, I'm gonna go by Justin. All right. Well, Chris, amazing that you were a fucking pro wrestler. I wish we found out more about you. You know, drugs are a hell of a thing. I would have loved to have heard more. You know, I feel like drugs jokes really don't give us a great sample size of what you're capable of. But it's good.
It's just my go-to opener, so I wasn't expecting to get picked when I heard 30 to 40 names. So it's
Right.
kind of like just going to muscle memory.
Nobody's expecting to get picked.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Damn right it is. Well, enjoy going back to college, and we'll see you at Skankfest in June.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, come, and you know what, Chris?
Strong handshake.
Chris, make sure you sign up June 20th at the Gramercy Theater in New York City, because you'll already be there. There you go. There he goes, Chris Sicoli, everyone. All right, back to the bucket we go. This looks like an interesting name. Make some noise for Matthew Maximus. There we go. This guy sounds like a pro wrestler. Matthew Maximus. Here he comes. Here he is, walking all the way around. One more time for Matthew Maximus, everyone.
How's it going? The one time I went camping with my dad and he slept in the house and he threw me sleeping bags. It's because I was smoking weed and he kicked me out. I always miss being a little kid. Every time I was a little kid, I always yelled for my mom when she came to wipe my ass. That never happens anymore. When I was in high school, I had a stalker. And he came to my school, and I'm assuming he wanted me to suck his dick because that's what he asked everyone in the parking lot. But I never did that. Obviously. A lot of time when I go to the bathroom, like taking a couple hours, and besides the hemorrhoids, every time I get up, I feel like a double amputee because my legs fall asleep and I usually fall down. I guess that doesn't happen to you guys.
There you go. There he is. Matthew Maximus. As I like to call him, John Mayer with leukemia. How are you, buddy?
Are you not entertained?
What?
Are you not entertained?
What's your accent?
No, there's no accent.
Let's check in with Mr. Fumnar.
Yes, I'm pretty sure he accidentally signed up for the sheet for free therapy and not kill Tony. All of those were weird quips about his life that I was like, huh?
Yeah, I really...
What?
I'm with
Are
Mr.
you serious? This guy's got issues. But none of them had punchlines.
I'm with Mr. Fumnar on this one. I had a little trouble understanding you. You have you speak perfect American English?
I think so, yeah.
You think so? What did you say about something about sucking a dick in a parking lot, for example? I didn't catch it
I had
at
a
all.
stalker in high school, and he showed up to my high school and waited in the parking lot and asked everyone if they knew who I was, and they said yeah, and then he asked if I sucked dick.
He asked the other kids if you suck dick.
That's correct, yes.
Does Matthew Maximus suck dick?
No.
That you had a different name back then?
Yeah, I did, yeah. I changed
Really?
it. Yeah.
So Matthew Maximus is his stage name.
Last name's fake, yeah.
Last name's fake. How long have you been doing stand-up comedy?
I never have, yeah.
This is your first time
Yeah,
ever?
yeah.
And you signed up, yes.
Yeah.
So you used a fake name, a stage name, just in case it went how it did.
Yeah, Matt's No, you can still find me with that name on Facebook or Instagram.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. There you go. All right. So, interesting. What did you say about your leg falling asleep? What was the last thing? I literally didn't understand you.
Just if, like, you're taking a shit in the bathroom and, like, you're sitting there for a long time and your legs fall asleep. That never happens to anyone. Everyone was like, what the fuck? And that happens to me, but I guess no one else. I guess I'm a long shitter.
Okay. Let's talk about it, Matthew. I'm excited to meet you and find out more about you.
Sounds great. I'm down.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
25.
Yeah.
Tell us about you. What's the deal with you? What the fuck are you doing in life? What are you doing?
Well, currently I'm going to the post office, like they like to call it in England or Ireland. So unemployment currently. I used to work for a medical device company, not anymore.
Right.
Studying for a real estate test, like the snowboard, hang out.
Studying for a real estate test.
Yeah, for a realtor's test, yeah.
And you like to snowboard.
I like to snowboard, yeah.
Mr. Fumnar.
Yes, he looks like the lead actor in a Tim Burton production of a movie called White Privilege.
That is true. That is true. You have successful parents. Your dad is a CEO of a company.
No.
No. What does he do?
He works for the state police.
The state police. He's a police officer.
No, he's a dispatcher. He calls.
Okay. How about mom? What does she do?
Realtor.
Realtor.
Yeah.
So she's doing pretty good.
She
She sells houses.
Yes.
Wow. She's good at it.
I mean, good enough if everyone thinks I'm here white privilege, I guess. Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
What do you? And you're how long have you been unemployed for?
2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
You have a plan?
Stealing everyone's money.
You have a plan, or are you just gonna milk it for the whole? How long do you get to stay on unemployment?
6 months, maximum 15 grand.
You are a Philadelphia guy, born and raised. On
like
the
an hour
playground
north
is
of
where you
here.
spent most of your days.
An hour north of here, yeah.
An hour north of here.
Yeah.
What's that called?
Allentown.
Oh God, Allentown.
Yeah.
I know about Allentown. I once, back in high school, I had a wrestling tournament there. And I got,
Pro wrestling?
No, believe it or not, it wasn't pro wrestling. However, I may have suffered brain damage because it turns out that one of the only things to do in Allentown is fucking beat up people from Ohio when they come over to try to wrestle when they come to Allentown. Did not go well. It's a big wrestling town. Did you know that?
Yeah, my high school was pretty big in wrestling.
Yeah, they're very famous for wrestling in Allentown. That's what I know them for. Did you wrestle?
No, I did not. No.
Did you do any sports? What did you do?
Baseball, football, basketball when I was young. But
You look like the kind of guy that would be sit in the elevated chair on a tennis court and judge people. Baseball, basketball. You said those were your sports.
Baseball, football.
Baseball, football.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's correct.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't want to answer too long.
What did you do in? What was your position in football?
Defense.
White receiver.
No, I actually only played defense. I never played offense.
Really?
Yeah.
Defense. What were you? A cornerback?
Started as safety, then moved to cornerback, then moved to linebacker, then moved to DN. I guess that I was too slow. They're like, I had to stay on the line.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
When you say slow, you mean brain-wise.
I think the CT finally did kick in. Yeah, Joe.
Okay.
Everything you say sentences like they're words. Do you know that? I figured it out. As this interview's gone on, I put
Can I
together
get an example?
a very big analysis. Sure, ask me a question about my life. Go ahead. Anything. You can't fuck it up.
Tony, what did you do today?
I woke up and I drank a coffee and I ended up watching Pitch Perfect 3 was on the TV because HBO was on from the night before, so I ended up just doing that and taking care of promoting Monday's show back in Los Angeles and really didn't think much about anything. Talked to my wife, FaceTime, chilled, went and got another coffee and drank a bunch of water and then came here.
So I talk fast on a monotone?
Actually, I couldn't even help myself. I still know for a fact I enunciated better than you. Like, it's like, listening back to it, like, I can't even help myself.
You squish all the words together. Like,
Yeah.
There's no
I've heard
commas.
that. Yeah, I've heard that. Okay.
Right. But I did.
I don't like the pause.
I fell asleep with HBO on the TV, and I'm telling you, I did watch Pitch Perfect 3 today, and I fucking loved it. I've never seen 2 or 1. I watched Pitch Perfect. I'm like, this shit is fucking believable.
Serious?
Why are you guys laughing that hard? Did that happen to you? Hey, fuck yeah. That fat chick is hilarious. Anyway.
He asked me earlier today, he's like, have you seen this movie called Pitch Perfect? And I was like, yes, there's 3 of them, and I live in the woods.
Oh, that's so funny. But Pitch Perfect, I don't know. I will not say anything about the other 2, but I'll say this: is Pitch Perfect, because I've never seen them. I don't even think I'm going to. I'm gonna start and I'm gonna end with Pitch Perfect 3. I'm gonna retire on top. John Lithgow is in Pitch Perfect 3.
He literally said, it's incredible. They end the movie with the song Toxic by Britney Spears. And by the way, I'm not even joking. This is verbatim what he told me earlier. It's so funny. I don't even have to change any of the words that are coming out of my mouth.
No, that's not true. No. Actually, what is funny is that the actual truth is that I didn't know it was Pitch Perfect at all because I caught a few minutes in to the end, so I didn't see the beginning credits. So what I actually said to Jeremiah was, I watched this fucking amazing comedy today with all these chicks singing a cappella. What the fuck was that? Have you heard of this?
He was like, it was incredible.
It was. I swear to God.
I'm like,
I don't know why, but it was fucking great. Then again, I had a fucking vape pen and a good cup of coffee, so it's like, who knows? It could be the biggest pile of shit ever.
He's like, that fat girl's really funny. She's going places. I'm like, she's already places. This is the 3rd movie she's in.
I also love that this guy's so boring.
I know.
Talk about Pitch
I didn't even realize he was still here. Matthew, how long have you been doing stand-up?
I never have.
First time ever.
That's
so
right.
This is your first time. So let me tell you something. You got diagnosed right from the get. You started on the #1 live podcast in the world. You have to end words cleanly and clearly so that we understand you, because you could be saying the most funny shit in the world. If Dave Attell had the same brain joke-wise as he has, but he delivered it how you deliver it, nobody would ever fucking know what the fuck he's talking about, and he's a genius. So the most important thing is you have to be clear so that we understand what the fuck you're talking about. So
Pitch Perfect.
Thank you. There he goes, Matthew Maximus, everyone. We are we're really over time. But, what do you guys think? Should we go to the bucket one last time? Mr. Fun.
So are you going to go watch Pitch Perfect? You're like the first one now? Like
No way. No, John.
Whatever. I don't.
What'd you say, lady?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, actually, I just fucking did. Thank you very much, by the way. I appreciate That's a real fucking cool Kill Tony fan. There you go. Oh, okay. All right. We love you, too. That's enough. Just so happens that I did pull a female out of the bucket. Make some noise for Rachel Grimsley, everyone. Rachel Grimsley. Here she comes.
Oh, yeah.
One more time for Rachel Grimsley, everyone.
Well, my name is Rachel, but I go by another name for most of my performances. That would be the Hoop Fairy. You know what's up. So, I'm actually a flow artist. For those of you who don't know, that does not mean that I paint with menstrual materials. But I do eat and breathe my art, and that would be because I use fire. Yeah, I'm actually a dance performer. I dance with LED lights and fire and different kinds of cool props like that. Unfortunately, most of the time when I tell people I'm a dance performer, they don't quite get that idea. They usually think I'm a stripper, which I think the thigh highs probably don't help. But I actually study veterinary sciences and work with animals in my free time. Mostly because I want people to call me doctor.
Hey, there you go, Rachel Grimsley, everyone. Come on. It's your final comedian of the night. Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. This is my birthday celebration.
Wow,
So,
it's your
yeah.
birthday? Congrats.
Well, yesterday, but
Well, there you go. Well,
this is all I
birthday
wanted to
weekend.
do. So
Happy birthday to you, indeed.
Thank you.
First time doing stand-up?
yes, definitely.
Hell yeah.
Not my first time on stage though.
Right, because you hula hoop, you dance with... Yeah, you... Mr. Funmar.
Yes.
Fumnar.
Yes, she looks like she was born in the side satchel of a Harley Davidson.
Is incredible. For those of you listening to the podcast, she's very, very attractive. She's wearing short shorts, high socks, and you remind me of one of my favorite characters from Pitch Perfect 3. I can't remember her. I can't remember her name. Heck
The
yeah.
fat one?
No, it's not. No, not the
So
fat
you
one.
paint with fire, or
Oh no.
Yeah, explain to
I
us
dance
better.
With fire.
Dance with fire.
Basically, I do fire performances. I have an LED hoop, and then a regular hoop, and they catch on fire.
So you go to like music festivals and shit,
Yeah,
and
basically.
you're like a
Do you
hippie.
ever wander into the woods late at night?
Yeah, I actually went to college in the woods. So.
Is that true?
Yeah. It's
What do you mean by that?
It's a hippie college in Washington State called the Evergreen State College. It's in the middle of a rainforest.
You a hippie college? I don't believe it.
What do you study there?
Basic bitchery?
I study mostly zoology, evolutionary biology, different forms of sciences.
Heck yeah. Things that end in
Like I said.
ology.
Oh dear.
Ew, Mr. Fumnar, what's going on over there? Why do you keep wiping your foot on the ground? What does that do?
Mr. Fumnar is in heat.
Oh, you are? Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure I have that outfit though.
Oh.
Mr. Fumnar, she studied zoology, so she might know where all your pressure points are.
What sign are you?
I'm an Aries.
Stop.
All right. Well, tell us some more about you, Rachel. You have all these things. You're a free spirit. Everything. Blah 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 blah. You have a boyfriend?
Yeah, actually he.
How long have you been with him? Is he here tonight?
Yeah, he brought me here tonight. He's
Oh.
right over there. We've been together about 6 months.
Oh, okay. What do you think about? But I mean, don't you think that your boyfriend would probably let you? I mean, look how excited Mr. Fumnar is over there. Look at him; he can barely help himself. A mouse just crawled out of his leg.
Thank Hades, this saxophone is in front of my crotch.
His antlers are as hard as rocks right now. My goodness.
A little bit limp.
Wow. Rachel, where'd you meet that guy at? Where'd you meet this guy 6 months ago? What field were you hula hooping in which somebody's like, hey, yo, what up?
Ironically, he's also a musician. I met him at a show. It was during a Harry Potter festival, so I was dressed up like in a Harry Potter outfit, and he saw me, and obviously it worked.
And he wanted, he wanted to fuck you.
Were you dressed as Hermione?
No, that would have been cool though. It was Luna Lovegood, which I think sends a better message.
Oh, deep cut.
My goodness.
And now you both have Hogwarts. Hey.
I love it, Rachel. How did you find out about this? What made you want to come up here tonight?
Well, my boyfriend showed me Kill Tony when we first started dating. It was probably within the first week of us talking to each other, and
All right, sounds like a good guy.
We watch it every single time the podcast comes out, so we're always really hyped. And we got here, and he was like, "I don't know if I'm going to go up," which I think is ironic because he's, the one who's on stage as well, really putting himself out there. But I was excited because this was
what type of music does?
do it together.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys both signed up. What type of music does he play?
He's in a band. He's a guitar player, but he also plays keyboard and a few other things. And
okay, Brian has a keyboard. When you say he plays a few other things, what do you mean by that exactly?
He recently got this really cool instrument called an aerophone, which is it kind of looks like a clarinet, but it's like programmable, so it does like all kinds of electronic noises and stuff.
Does he play in the key of D douchebag?
Well, Rachel, thank you so much for thank you so much for being a fan of the show and for having the courage to sign up tonight. How about another hand for Rachel Grimsley, everybody? You got it. Rachel Grimsley. One more shout out to the amazing people over at BetDSI. If you're a real fan of Kill Tony, go to betdsi.com, use the promo code KILL120 so that they know that we sent you, and just bet some money. Bet a little, bet a lot. Just use the promo code KILL120. And how loud can this place get for the great and powerful Jeremiah Watkins, Mr. Bumnar? How about one more time for Joel Jimenez? Anything else, guys? Anything you want to mention?
Yes, in the next couple months, the Reagan and Watkins album will be dropping soon, finally. We have a release date coming very soon.
There you go. Make sure you listen to Jeremiah Wonders on iTunes. And
as always, thank you to Ledwig Drums.
Indeed. We have 2 stand-up shows tonight. I believe the early one sold out. If anybody wants to swing by for the late one, I do believe that will sell out or will be close, but you might have a chance at it if anybody here live in the house right now is interested in that. And we're back on Monday with Tim Dillon. A lot of fun episodes coming up, and make sure that if you're out there around the country, just a little reminder, West Nyack, New York, St. Louis, Missouri, Ventura, California, La Jolla, California, San Francisco, Sacramento, and New York City. How many of you are going to make the drive to the Gramercy Theater on June 20th, huh? Oh, that felt good. Like 9 people. Thanks a lot, bozos. How about another hand for the great Brian Redban, everybody?
Thank you, Philly.
Thank you so much. Love one another. Take care of each other. Hey, Jeremiah.
We have Ryan J. Ebelt, original Prince,
Yes.
out front, and Kill Tony stickers, Joel Berg stickers.
That poster that you see right there, there's only a few left. They were custom made for Philadelphia. We will sign them for you after the show. if you buy one right now outside. So go line up and we'll sign posters, take pictures, and meet you all. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone.